intro, and this guy was like, well, you got to do the thing. And I was like, what is the thing? Oh, hi. You've interrupted me in a conversation with these gentlemen about what is the thing. Well, I'll tell you what it's not. It is a football show. I am Sam Heflin. To my left is Sean Whitney, and to his left is Justin Throngard.
I'm just going to kick back this episode. Got these nice chairs here. Just going to sit back.
Sit back.
Yeah, drink a beer.
Comfy Christmas chairs. This
nice.
is a Christmas chair. Demo this.
That's why he's larger than all of us.
No, actually, because I'm Rob Gronkowski.
I don't think so.
I should be the tight end for the Patriots. You know what I would do if I was the tight end
You
for the
should be the
Patriots?
tight end for the Patriots because I'm a Colts fan.
I would throw that shit.
I would love that. You wouldn't need to. Get you in the open field?
Yeah.
I'm
not coming
How do you
back.
think? Because you know who would be on you? Laurent Landry. How do you feel you would do against that?
I think that, like, all right,
That
so
guy is
seriously,
good,
Yeah.
a buddy pass, not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance.
Like you just watch it go wherever
But one of
it lands?
those nice,
you just got to lay out for it.
one of those sideline push-outs, I would probably still hurt myself, but I would almost look cool doing it, because I'd do the tumble and then, like, pull a hammy type situation where you couldn't see the injury, but an injury would definitely happen.
Then you'd roll into the kicker's net on the sideline and then, like, hurt your leg.
Yeah, that's Martin Gramatica territory. I want to have nothing to do with that shit. I'd rather get leveled and, like, my spleen than turn into any of the Gramaticas.
Right.
Injure myself by field placement. It's terrible.
And jumping.
And jumping. Hammerheading.
Right.
Well, it turns out
What?
the 49ers have found their man.
Yes, they have.
Do tell.
Turns out he was already their man.
Yes, that is also true.
What?
Jim Tomsula has been the defensive line coach for 7 years and was the interim head coach between Singletary and Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm. Remember him at all?
Nope.
It was like, what, 3 games?
Don't.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I try not to
They
watch
lost
the
both those
49ers
games, I think.
No, they beat the Cardinals like 38-7 in the last game.
Oh, the Cardinals. 3 years ago, or 4 years ago? What was this, 4 or 5 years ago?
4 years ago.
Yeah, who was the quarterback of the Cardinals at that point? The guy after Warner. Leinart.
Leinart was gone.
Who the hell was it? Jake Plummer?
I think it might have been
that was
McCown.
Josh McCown?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Luke McCown.
I don't know.
It was probably Phil McCown.
It wasn't McCown because he was gone too. I have no idea.
I don't know.
whether-
Yeah.
It was the guy who wasn't
I
very good.
don't claim it as like a big freaking deal. Like, this is not a feather in your freaking cap. You're an interim coach and you won a
I
game
cannot
against the Cardinals.
believe that he beat the Cardinals with, I don't know, Phil Manuts or Matt Leinart or
Phil Nuts? Wait, no, whatever.
All right.
Amazing.
Give us some more info about this guy, Mark L. Lester,
Jim Tomsula?
Jim Tomsula. Might as well be the
What you need to-
director
like,
of such
so what-
classic films as Class of 1999.
What do you need to know other than he's been a lower level assistant for a long time at San Francisco?
I thought you had some other, like, how he's going to revive the team.
Yeah, how is he going to revive the team?
Well, I
How
don't
he's
know.
gonna
That's
pick up
what
the
I was going to
pieces
ask
from
you.
the Harbaugh era.
What I was going to ask you guys is, does this seem like they've had a lot of turnover? He's been there the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Is this management like, oh, this guy's going to play by our rules? At which point...
It seems like he does play by their rules.
Yeah,
and he hasn't been fired.
At which
He's a
point,
company man.
is a head coach playing by management's rules the sort of guy who's going to win football games?
It's almost like an episode of The Twilight Zone.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's in...
Because he was there,
So you're saying
now he's over
man.
here, now he's back over there. It's like almost, he's like future past man. Where is this guy in time? Who knows? Is he the right guy? Or will he repeat the mistakes of the past?
Well, it seems like they've been grooming this guy for the position.
Does it, or is he like what Sean said, a company man?
He's a company man.
So he's a fucking yes man, and tell them what they want to hear. And
I know, but they're not going to win any football games with a yes man.
No, they're not going to win any football games. They're not going to win any football games without Jim Harbaugh.
No. No, they probably won't.
No, I don't think so.
I think if they would have hired Mike Smith,
though,
they would have.
Oh, Mike Smith.
but from everything I had read, that Harbaugh was kind of at odds with the locker room as it was to begin with.
I don't think that he was at
were they winning despite him?
No, I think that Harbaugh was at odds with everyone who was not Jim Harbaugh, and possibly his wife. Because apparently, according to certain articles, his wife has accepted the fact that she just needs to buy his pants at Costco. And that's it.
Well,
She just goes to Costco and she buys his slacks.
there is
and he wears
nothing
them.
that says being not frugal equals a Lombardi trophy.
Well, it doesn't... I don't think that there's really any
you can
frugality
be frugal and win a Lombardi.
to it. I think he likes the way they fit, even though it makes him look like a dickhead.
Frugal and filled with ballroom.
There's not a lot of room in the seat on those slacks.
What kind of slacks did Lombardi wear, anyways?
I don't even know what kind of pants he wore.
Would he have liked Costco pants?
I don't think so. They're tapered leg, and there's not a lot of room in the seat.
He had a big seat.
It doesn't matter if you have a big seat or if you don't have a big seat. I myself have a small seat. If there's not a lot of room there, it's uncomfortable.
Not a lot of insulation in there either.
Yeah. It's cold.
Cold.
Cold up there. Or is it?
I don't know.
It was pretty warm last weekend.
That's true.
Up there in Lambeau. The frozen tundra, my ass.
Huh. Well, either way, 49ers have found their guy. Greg Roman.
Found their guy. They found a guy.
They looked around the locker room.
No, you're right. Yeah, it is their guy.
Right.
That's what I was saying.
Been there for 10 years.
He was the last one out of the shower, and he gets to be the head coach.
Tag, you're it.
Yeah.
You're actually, you're the head coach because if you're the last one out of the shower, you're the guy who likes to look at the most wieners. Because you're making sure everybody leaves before you.
Or butts, because they're leaving.
It does.
Whatever.
This is going
They're all
in the wrong
butts.
direction. Greg Roman was hired by the Bills under Rex Ryan.
True. Yeah.
Their offensive coordinator got a job.
Okay.
Vic Fangio.
Okay.
Still interviewing. Rathman was the only assistant not fired. Now let's think about Vic Fangio. What was the strength of the 49ers the last 5 years?
Defense.
Yes, defense.
I don't know. Their defense was strong
Frank
during
Gore.
the Singletary era. Their offense was the thing that got improved greatly, and you can say that that's Colin Kaepernick.
Really?
Well,
no.
think about their defense before, during the Singletary era. You had that whole Vernon Davis business going on, and basically it was all Frank Gore. It was all Frank Gore. That was the only thing that they had going was Frank Gore, and he was a fucking bowling ball. He was a machine.
Yeah, it was.
He now is in his golden years, and the offense is still strong.
I bet he doesn't play for him next year.
Probably not. I'm just saying that I think their offensive improvement is.
I think it was due to Harbaugh more than it was due to Greg Roman, but we'll find out with what happens to the offense of the Bills that wasn't that bad.
The offense of the Bills was not that
Man,
bad.
I like that Rex Ryan deal.
All
I
right.
think the Bills are
I like
Well,
the
you know
Bills.
what? We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay.
So Dick LeBeau is speculated to take an advisory capacity with the Arizona Cardinals.
That is
Whoa.
the worst news I've ever heard in my life.
So you didn't know that Dick LeBeau resigned as defensive coordinator of the Steelers?
I thought he got fired.
Bum, bum.
No, he resigned. He
said,
retired.
Screw you guys. Oh, he retired.
There's a
thought
lot
he
of
got-
speculation as to how it happened,
Just go home, Dickie.
but
You're already
Apparently-
in the Hall of Fame for 2 teams.
it's the same
Oh, boy.
situation where Arians brought in Tom Moore, who retired from the Colts, to just come in as an advisory capacity. He wants to bring Dick LeBeau in at that same capacity. The news, however, of Dick LeBeau leaving the Steelers, coupled with their first-round loss to the Ravens,
Right.
apparently killed a woman.
Dick LeBeau killed a woman?
Eleanor Miriam Gallagher. According to her obituary, Eleanor was a devoted Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and the family firmly believes that the recent separation of Dick LeBeau and the Steelers' poor performance this season might have inadvertently contributed to her demise.
Did she drive off a bridge in a fireball of explosions?
I don't think so.
Do you have
Somebody
evidence of
wrote
what she died
that.
from?
Otherwise, no.
Is that a legitimate obituary?
It's a legitimate obituary.
So her,
That's ridiculous.
a person in her family wrote that about her? What a tragedy.
That is a tragedy for that woman, because
Yeah.
here's what I infer from that. She was a mega bitch. They had nothing else to say about it. They could talk about how she was a mega bitch, or like she really loved the Steelers, and it's your fault. Thank you, Dick LeBeau.
Or it's one of those that,
Finally.
like, you get a maximum length of an obit, like this big, in the column,
and
and
you
they just used it all. Like, you don't have to use the whole thing, but they did.
Well, we paid
And this
for
was
it.
part of it, right? You don't pay for it.
You don't
Like,
pay for obituaries?
No.
Oh, what do I know about anything?
They just give those things away? That's a lot of
Why
real
can't
estate.
you, like, if that's the case, why can't you be like, oh, my great uncle Jimbo died, and now I'm going to go on a tirade and get some free advertising, like, oh, my company is,
Well-
Jimbo was the owner of Frankenstein Concrete, and Frankenstein Concrete is the only place to get all your concrete needs.
Because the coroner reports the obituaries, and the newspaper then asks anyone who would like to write an obituary to do so, and it's free.
Oh, so the coroner's the middleman.
Yes, you
You
gotta
It wouldn't do you any
You
good
gotta
Grease
anyway.
the coroner!
grease in the
Anyway,
coroner.
the people that read the obituaries are going to be like,
They might be looking for
that guy's an
concrete.
asshole. I'm never giving him my business.
You don't know that they're not looking for concrete. Sometimes people looking for concrete. Who's to say?
So Trent Richardson got benched last week.
Yes, he did.
Didn't he not even play? Like, dress up?
He
dress down?
he didn't get benched. He got
Dress up or down?
deactivated.
Yeah, deactivated.
That trade paid off.
According to him, that situation will never happen to me again.
Oh,
Like it's his choice.
how?
Well, if I was to assume, I think he's going to quit football. Then he won't get benched ever again. No, he said of being inactive, anyone can quote me because it's never going to happen again. Ever.
Ever. You have one option, T-Rich. Quit football.
Canada.
Or reel off a big one. I mean, hell. You haven't had a million chances to do that.
It
Anyway.
doesn't matter. He's not going to get the opportunity.
Well, yeah.
You got to dress to get the opportunity.
Yeah, apparently the reason he was benched is he didn't have the chops on special teams.
What?
Doesn't he
That's
block on
why?
special teams?
He doesn't play special teams. They put him in last week to see if he could play special teams. They're like, well, you can't play special teams. You're off the roster.
Oh.
The last.
They made the playoffs. They won a game in the playoffs.
They won 2 games in the
They
playoffs.
made the biggest mistake of all time. Still can win 2 games in the playoffs.
What mistake is that?
You know, the Lions didn't make any mistakes. They didn't hire T-Rich, give away a
I
bunch
think
of
the
draft
Lions,
picks.
I think the Lions did make. I think that the T-Rich mistake pales in comparison to the Caldwell mistake.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Hey, they made the playoffs this year.
Oh, they sure did.
Didn't make it last year. Won
Lost
4
to
games
damn
last year.
Cowboys. All right, bad.
Or did they?
Go
Bad
ahead
surprises.
and give us the news, Justin. Sorry.
Oh, the news. Sorry.
I do have
Okay.
bad surprises, by the way. Oh, Justin's first.
I've got a lot of news this week. Good thing.
Oof.
Headline news. Breaking news.
We need like
North
a
Korea,
graphic.
Pyongyang.
This is basically news from North Korea. All I'm going to do is give you guys the headline. Don't even care about anything else. Man tattoos Tom Brady's name inside his lip. Jesus Christ!
I don't know about that.
Insane.
I think that's a bad move.
It is a bad move.
I loved it though.
Because later when
I
he's...
see the tattoo. It just says Tom Brady shaved lip.
That's gross.
He doesn't remember doing it.
It's
even weirder. So you're
how drunk do you have to be?
Oh, Tom Brady right here.
And the tattoo artist, shit-faced drunk dude, falls in your door and wants Tom Brady tattooed on his lip. Fine.
You do it. Yeah, you're like, okay, buddy. So I had my lip ripped open and I had to get stitches, and they like put numbing agent in with syringes and all. What is that? Novocaine.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's nothing that hurts more than areas in your lips getting stabbed by things. Let me tell you one thing right now, as a man who's been injured many times and many broken bones. You'd have to be so wasted to get that tattoo and not remember it. Oh boy. You'd have to be pass out drunk.
Well, the good news is it looks okay.
Oh, I don't think it does.
You saw a picture of it?
Yeah, it's not swollen or anything. It just says Tom Brady on the inside of his lip.
Oh my god.
More breaking news. Not going to give you an explanation. The Colts shut down their websites so fans can focus on AFC Championship. You can't go to the Colts website right now. Shut down.
Playoff beard.
What? Cool.
Some more.
Good thing I wasn't going to go there anyway.
We're going to segue from superstition into more superstition into the Seattle Seahawks. Milwaukee radio. Milwaukee. Well, it might.
Would you like a fried rice?
Rocky Milwaukee.
That's terrible.
Algonquin for the good land. Milwaukee radio station banned Seattle bands until after NFC Championship. So the 94.5 The Lake. You can't hear any Nirvana, Soundgarden. Oh,
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. What else you got?
Mud Pup or the Meat Puppets.
They're not going to play the Meat Puppets.
They should.
They're not going to play the Screaming Trees.
Mud Honey.
Come on. You got the Nirvana, the Soundgarden, the Pearl Jam. Who else you got?
Oh, he already said Screaming Trees.
Hole?
No Hole. No Alice in Chains.
Oh, no Alice in Chains.
No Foo Fighters. No Heart.
Oh, Heart.
Yeah. And this is bullshit. Paul Revere and the Raiders. Yeah, no. Or Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix is also from Seattle. Headline. Seahawks fans start petition to protect Marshawn Lynch from media bullying.
Oh, man.
So check this out. 40,000 signatures petition to the NFL on gopetition.com calling for the NFL to revise its media policy to prevent the media from bullying Seattle running back Marshawn Lynch. It is only
They can't ask him questions.
for Marshawn Lynch. 40,000 signatures, not even like the rules are baloney. You shouldn't have to beat up a guy. No, it's you shouldn't have to beat up Marshawn Lynch.
When you catch it and then make a bunch of football moves, roll over and put it on the ground and celebrate, that's still a catch. No petitions.
None. Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch, one guy, media bullies. How'd the game go for you? Oh, yeah, very good. How do you feel about the way things are going? Oh, yeah, pretty good. He's not getting bullied.
He's not getting bullied.
Answered the damn question.
Answered the damn
job.
You know what? I
job.
really
or
feel
just
like
make it for everybody. Or make it something important. Like what the fuck is a goddamn catch in the NFL?
if I really feel like if he made the effort to do press releases like Ezra and James used to do because you didn't want to do interviews, but if he did a weekly press interview or a weekly press release, that everyone would leave him alone.
Or dress up like Clinton Portis used to. Yeah. Media doesn't want to talk to that guy.
Yeah, they did. Some people did. I would have.
So Seattle people were filing the petition on behalf of Marshawn Lynch?
40,000 signatures.
God, they're so dumb.
They are so dumb. Sorry,
And
Seattle.
I did hear that, maybe you're getting to this, but I heard
Don't be sorry to
I heard
Seattle.
that they weren't...
Don't ever be sorry,
no.
sorry to Seattle.
I heard that they were
Smug
not
coffee
selling
drinking.
cheese.
Annex
and
Seattle. Annex Seattle.
Annex them.
I heard they were
Yeah,
not selling
well,
cheese in Seattle.
That's not annexing. Is
know-
bringing them in.
Oh. What's secede from the Union? Seattle, Seattle.
Secede from the human.
We'll keep the
Comma,
South. You can go to
Seattle.
Canada.
Just like redraw the boundary, like to include Canada.
Just
kinda
Seattle.
dig it around.
And just do it like once on one map. Just go.
We'll save you for
Whatever's
Alberta
in that side of that line.
and
you
Manitoba.
can keep.
We'll have Manitoba and Alberta. You get Seattle, Canada. Ugh. So the Super Bowl. Big
Sure.
parties. Everybody throws a party. every year.
Absolutely.
How would you like to pay $35,000 for a Super Bowl party?
I would not.
It would not. How much are tickets to the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
I think like
they're down. Actually, from
2
last year.
to $5,000. I thought.
No, that's not bad. That's not bad. Well, for $35,000, you can have an exclusive Super Bowl party at the Le Meritage in Beverly Hills, California. It's a hotel. Nice. Classy.
Classy.
Glassy. The package for $35,000, give you some statistics here, includes 6 rooms at Le Meritage. 6 rooms is a lot.
Is it?
I
I
don't need
two.
6. I need 1. Let's see here. Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Like
H-
Z Wieners?
Like
Wieners.
Haute. They're Hoyt dogs.
Hot
Serious?
Whatever.
dogs.
Hot.
Or
Whatever.
Hote dogs.
Hote dogs.
Hote
yeah.
dogs?
Hote dogs.
That's Terre Haute, Indiana. Hote dogs.
Your party will include an arrival ambassador, which I think every hotel has that. He's called the concierge.
Arrival ambassador.
Arrival ambassador
Welcome to
who
the
will
party.
greet you and hand everyone hats and jerseys.
Wow.
Huh. This sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me.
Yeah, I don't
Sounds
know.
like a not very fun
$35,000.
Why didn't they... Okay, one, hand you jerseys. Who gets Flacco?
Whose jerseys are they? Are they
Yeah.
Super Bowl people?
They're all
the
like
hotels.
number 1 fan jerseys.
They're probably number 1 fan.
I'm number 1 fan.
No, they're all jerseys of the hotel.
Oh, maybe.
With the
Le
name.
Meritage.
Le Meritage
I wonder
on
what the
back.
mascot of the Le Meritage is. I wonder what that means in French.
A sand dune.
It stands for fancy talk. Paris bullshit. No, but seriously, $35,000.
Sounds like a dumb party.
You get 6 rooms and an arrival ambassador who hands you bullshit jerseys that you can buy on the internet for $40
Do you
each.
get like the whole hotel?
Seems like you get
6 rooms
for that.
So where are you watching the game? In the rooms?
Yeah,
or like
of
in
course.
the lobby, so they're like other people can
wherever
pay
you want to watch. You
$35,000
just pay for the fucking rooms.
Wait,
and then you,
so multiple people can
get
pay
an arrival ambassador and
$35,000.
some jerseys.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
So you have a big
that
party in the lobby. And
Price
you-
seems like you could get... So how many people altogether?
6 rooms.
I think we could do this for cheaper.
Yeah.
I think we could do it for a lot cheaper.
And
I
still
would
make some money.
I would sell my entire house for Super Bowl weekend for $700.
Going too low. Plus jerseys.
Oh, I'm just saying lowballing it.
No.
Like that's the least I would take is $700, and I would I'd pay. I think I'd make some good money.
Great.
It can't be trashed more than my house currently is. So whatever.
Put that on Craigslist.
Yeah. I should
Super Bowl
actually.
party.
That's the news.
Come. Don't pee.
My dogs will
anywhere
be the
but
arrival
the toilet.
ambassador. Eat your face. Here's your jersey, buddy. It's called your neck bleeding.
Well,
Okay.
bad surprises is, of course, next.
All right, bad surprises. So last week in the Dallas Cowboys game, was the Dallas Cowboys game last week?
that's what it
Yeah.
was.
That happened last weekend.
So there was a Des Bryant catch debacle.
Calvin Johnson rule.
Yeah, the Calvin Johnson rule.
You gotta catch it 6 times before
Yeah, you do.
you catch it the 7th time. Otherwise, it's not a catch.
All right.
Yeah. So the bad surprise is just the possession rule. That's
Catching
bad
the
surprise.
football.
That's not a bad surprise. We got bad surprise with that. that 3 years ago. Jesus Christ.
You know, we get
Somebody get him an
It
envelope
wasn't even
so
a
he can
catch.
mail it in. Jesus.
This
I'm in
guy.
my lawn chair. I
Hey.
just don't give a shit.
All right, I got a bad
You ain't the Pro Bowl yet, buddy. Get your Aloha state of mind right out of here.
I got a bad surprise regarding this bullshit. So on Twitter, guess who blew that shit up? Guess who blew up Des Bryant's Calvin Johnson rule?
Ocho Cinco.
No. The fuck? Everything that guy caught was a catch, even if he didn't have the football. Even if he wasn't even thrown at. Well, Calvin Johnson would have caught that. Well, that's completion. Is what touchdown. Calvin Johnson or Chad Johnson would have caught that. Ocho Cinco, my ass. No, the Detroit Lions. Vengeance, karma. Karma was retweeted. In fact, in football tweetering business, hashtag karma was trending for about an hour.
How about that?
Wow.
Yeah,
I was
karma,
actually-
you bastards.
I forgot to type this out,
Stole
but
our Super Bowl from us.
I was going to mention it as live by the call, die by the call. Because the pass interference call in that previous game, ooh, and you got one. You were served and dealt.
Yep. All right, bad
Dutch
surprise.
door action.
Dutch door action. You get pastries on the other side of the door. That's what happens.
I don't know
right?
what Dutch door action means, but
It swings both ways.
First he screws me, then you screw
No,
him.
it swings both ways. A Dutch door, you push it, and if you don't get out of the way, it'll... Wow!
So that analogy actually applies?
Yes.
I didn't even know what it means?
Well done.
Nice.
Yeah, at restaurants, there's a double door that if you push, it'll swing back past its flexing point.
I know what... Yeah. I'm familiar.
Are ya?
Now... Go ahead, Sean. Bad surprise. What's your next one?
Oh, what? So another bad surprise for St. Louis. Apparently, the Rams looks like they're going to be moving to L.A.
Oh, yeah?
You know who's pissed about
Building a
that?
stadium.
The city of Los Angeles, who sent them packing to begin with. Like, we're ready for a team. You can have the Rams. We didn't like them.
Another team, please.
We want a new team.
NFL
The
stadium to be built
debutantes.
in L.A.
Yes.
Yeah, bad surprise. The Broncos lost, you guys. Pretty
That's
sad.
a bad surprise
pretty
for
sad.
you. It's a pretty good surprise
so
for
bad.
Sam.
Potential bad surprise.
And all the other
Peyton
millions
Manning
of
will
Colts
be
fans.
playing on the Browns next year.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't have to do that bad surprise next year.
I just don't think he's going to be the Broncos quarterback next year.
I don't think he's going to be a quarterback next year, but
Cleveland.
he's not going to play in Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Him and King James rule that town.
Yep. Nail it down. Write it down. Championship.
Oh man.
Things are rough at Cleveland. They needed Peyton Manning. Get in there. Sell some pizzas.
You know, one thing you know about Cleveland is they like their pizzas.
Yeah, I like their pizzas.
I bet you they don't like Papa John's in Cleveland.
Probably not. They probably got better pizzas up there.
I would think so.
Yeah.
They were like Chicago, New York style. Get out of here. We got Cleveland pizzas. I don't even know.
pizzas.
I know nothing about Cleveland.
It's right in the middle of everything.
I know it
Detroit's
rocks.
right there. Oh, Detroit. Well, Detroit's right there. Pittsburgh's right
Pittsburgh.
there. Everything's right there. Chicago's
St.
not very
Louis.
far away.
St. Louis is right there,
It's
too.
fair to be out south, but Cleveland does rock.
It does rock indeed.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Does
NFL
Peyton
Hall
Manning
of Fame,
rock?
Canton, Ohio.
I don't know if Peyton Manning rocks.
He could, if he brought enough pizzas,
Yeah,
and they were
yes.
good pizzas.
Rockers do love pizza.
He kind of rocks like Phil Collins.
Yeah,
He does.
he is-
He's
yes,
the Phil Collins of
yeah.
rock. Anyway, go ahead with whatever you were actually talking about.
I don't know. I'm done with bad surprises.
Oh, how about that?
I got super awesome, not so super
Why
awesome.
I'm going to do Under the Bus.
Oh, under the bus. Sorry.
This week, Under the Bus, Rex Ryan.
Yes.
Wow, really?
Yes,
Do
after
tell.
being hired by the Buffalo Bills as their head coach, he went ahead and fired Jim Schwartz as defensive
Get
coordinator.
out of here.
Get out! Get!
Get on out of here.
Yeah!
What you still doing here?
And then he was met with some harsh criticism from the Buffalo media. It was like, guys, pretty good. Good defense. And he came up with a bunch of mumbo-jumbo that equivocates that he is in fact going to
equivocates
that he's, he's not gonna abandon the 4-3. He's gonna keep some of the same concepts, which means I'm gonna turn it into a 3-4. I fired Schwartz, but it's okay because they're gonna have the #1 defense next year, according to Rex Ryan.
Well, of course.
Is he going to hire his brother? Because that wouldn't be a good idea.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
It would not.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
But defensive coordinator.
But you shouldn't disassemble that defense. That's under the bus.
Yeah, that was a very good defense last year.
They had the most sacks. I believe they had the most turnovers. They were good.
They were
good.
They also had there was a 4 or 5 game streak where they had the lowest amount of total yards.
Mm-hmm. No, there's no reason.
Allowed?
Yards allowed, yeah.
Firing Jim Schwartz.
Not rush or pass. Total.
That's crazy.
That's really hard to do.
Yeah, they were good. I'm glad I had them on my fantasy team, even though it didn't help.
Driving the bus.
The guy from San
YouTube.
Francisco? Oh, YouTube.
I thought you were gonna say
YouTube.
I thought you were going to say YouTube there.
This year has got their own halftime show.
What?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Like you don't like Katy Perry and Lenny Kravitz, you tune into YouTube.
And it's starring all of the most popular YouTube stars.
Who is that?
How is this a thing? YouTube is just when you show up and you search for what you want. There's no thing.
Why are there YouTube stars?
And this is why
there's funny kittens on YouTube. Like you can watch that shit at any time. You don't ever watch it at halftime.
YouTube stars are stupid.
It's a land shark. Jenna Marbles probably on here.
Yeah.
Who the hell's Jenna Marbles?
Exactly. You don't watch YouTube enough, dude.
Yeah, we're on the internet, and I don't know what Jenna Marbles is. Land shark.
Is that what she does?
Yeah, well, one of the things.
One of the many things.
She talks about like shoes and sparkles.
Kind of pretty, but
and tiny dogs.
Okay. Anyway.
So what's happening?
Why is YouTube driving the bus?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody really watches the halftime show to begin with. You're not going to leave to watch the YouTube halftime show.
Not since the Black Eyed Peas, that's for damn sure.
They don't sing so good. Prince
sings. Yeah.
No, he's a performer.
He's a pretty singer.
Anyway.
You don't think Katy Perry can do it? No? Alright, fine.
What I'm saying is why
maybe your nipple will come out.
You know what?
Justin's under the bus.
Fingers crossed. All right. Why?
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about her bust line and how things could do well. Ratings. We've got ratings there. Anyway, usually you don't really pay that much attention to it unless it's somebody you want to see, right? So most people aren't going to watch it, which means that YouTube is great because if they host their own halftime show, like later on that week when you want to watch the YouTube halftime show, it's going to be on YouTube, and so will the Katy Perry halftime show.
Ah, they're double dipping.
Double dipping. Kudos, YouTube. You are driving the bus.
True.
Double halftime show.
Yeah.
Why? Riddle me this. Why is Lenny Kravitz still around? How does he get to do the halftime show?
He's cheap.
He's in the show with the bows and the arrows.
Robin?
Oh, Hunger Games.
There you go.
Yeah, he's in the Hunger Games. Yeah. He was actually really good in that first movie. I was surprised that was Lenny Kravitz. It was better than Woody Harrelson, that's for damn sure.
Super awesome, not so super.
Oh, yes!
Speaking of Hunger Games.
So hungry for super awesome, not so super awesome. No, you guys aren't going to like this one, but it's my show. Or my...
It's my show now!
This part's
I can do what I want!
My show.
Nope, you know what? We're 4 minutes over. You're done. A click.